Hey guys, listen, if you're looking to increase your credit score within the next 30, 60 to 90 days, then I want to share with you a simple 3x3x3 method that's guaranteed to help you increase your credit score. So it doesn't matter whether you have a 400 credit score or an 800 credit score, implementing this strategy is going to help you increase your credit score regardless of whether it's by as little as 10 points or as much as 100 points. Every single one of my clients have implemented this strategy. This is the number one thing I recommend to all of my clients, and every one of my clients see an increase in their credit. Okay, so I'm going to explain what this 3x3x3 method is. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Tyree Matthias, owner and CEO at Beyond Credit Repairs, where we provide you with the education, the tools, and the resources to help you with your overall finances beyond just credit repair. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this 3x3x3 method. Now, what is the 3x3x3 method? This means that you want to have at least 3 lines of revolving credit, 3 lines of installment credit, and you want to give it at least 3 months to show up on your credit profile. Now, for those of you that are not sure what revolving credit is, right? 3 lines of revolving credit. This is your credit cards. This is anything that doesn't have an end date. That's my best way of explaining revolving credit. If it doesn't have an end date, such as a credit card, a store card, things of that nature. Installment lines of credit are the opposite. They actually have an end date. So if you go get a car has an end date, meaning whether it's 72 months, a home has an end date, whether it's, you get your mortgage a home for 30 months or 30 years or whatever the case may be. These are all things that have end dates, or a loan. So most of the time when we think about installment lines of credit, most people think of something that's super expensive, such as a home, a car, or a loan, which those are the main 3 things. However, I like to share resources with people that you can get these things with paying as little as $2 a month or $1 a month. You can start lines of installment credit. Now, the reason you want to make sure that you have all 3 of these things, because you want to max out your credit score. So even if you have a 400 credit score, and let's say you only have one, let's say a store card or one credit card, right? Let's say you have a Discover card, and let's say you have one installment loan. Let's say you have a car note, okay? Now, your credit score may be good based on your on-time payments of those things, right? So let's say you have a 600 credit score, and you make on-time payments all the time, okay? The difference of maxing out these things, you want to open up 2 more lines of revolving credit. I mean, you want to get 2 more credit cards, maybe a credit card and a store card. Okay, this is going to significantly help you increase your credit score. So now you may go from, let's say, a 600 credit score to now it's going to put you closer to a 700. You want to do the same thing with your installment lines of credits. Let's say you only have a car note. Well, you want to add 2 more installment lines of credit to help you maximize that side of your credit score. So now, again, these things together, it's going to put you closer to that 700 club, maybe even over 700, as long as you're doing all the other things and you're cleaning up your credit report. Now, of course, if you've been around for any amount of time, we all know that credit is extremely a complex situation. There's no one size fit all. There's one shoe that fits all. When it comes to credit, there are so many variables. There's so many things that decide your credit makeup. So 2 people can do the same exact thing and get totally different results, okay? But this is a great place to start. So you want to give it at least 3 months. And the reason being, some companies report every month, and depends on whenever you sign up for any of these services. It may take about a month later for them to actually report it to your credit report. And there are some companies that report once every quarter. So this is why I call it the 3x3x3 method. Now I want to give you one quick testimony and example of why this is important. Some of you may not understand this is important, like I don't need that many credit cards, I don't need installment loans or things of that nature. So I don't want to call her a client, but someone reached out to me and I gave her one piece of advice that totally changed her credit. Now this person that reached out to me, she had a 840 credit score, right? So a near 850 credit score, and she's never missed a payment. She's always made on-time payments. Her credit has always been in great shape, okay? She had multiple lines of revolving credit, but she had 3 lines of installment credit. She had her mortgage, her car note, and her daughter's car note. What happened was she paid off her daughter's car note and her credit score dropped by 80 points. So she went from having an 840 to about a 750 or I think a 760 or something of that nature, right? And she reached out to me. She said, well, what happened? I made on-time payment, done everything I was supposed to do, done it right. Well, she missed that payment. And I'm sorry, she didn't miss the payment. She paid it off. It's no longer reported. So now she had 3 lines of revolving credit, but now only 2 lines of installment credit. Meaning that once that 3rd line of installment dropped off, you paid it off, guess what? Her credit score dropped. Now, it means a lot when the higher your credit score, it makes a difference. The lower your credit score, if you're, around that range of 500, 600, you may not notice it that much, right? It's going to drop a few points, okay? But because her credit score was so high, when she paid off that car note, her credit score dropped, okay? Now, I gave her one of my resources that's actually going to be in a link below this video, somewhere below this video. You should see a link. But anyway, I gave her one of my resources to where as though she could get an installment loan for $24. She downloads an ebook, $24, and she makes a $2 payment. So I helped her, regain that 3rd installment loan. And what happened? Her credit score went back up to an 840. So it went back up by 80 points. So this is why this is important. Now, you may have good credit and maybe your credit's not where it's wanted to be. As I mentioned, there are so many variables when it comes to your credit and in maximizing your credit score. But this is one strategy that you want to imply in whatever you do, right? So even if you have a bunch of negative items on your credit report, just by doing this alone, we're going to help you increase your credit. Not by a lot. You still have to clean up your credit, right? But this is just one way. So I hope this was helpful. There is so much more to credit. And if you want to learn more, then definitely follow me on one of the links below. You should see my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube page below this video. But directly below this video, what you should see is an opportunity for the resources that I'm talking about. I'm going to show you where to get these revolving lines of credit. I'm going to show you where to get these installment lines of credit. And I'm going to show you how to get it without getting a hard inquiry. I know that's one of the biggest concerns that most people have, right? They're like, I don't want to add anything to my credit. The reason why, because it's going to give you a hard inquiry. Every single resource that I provide below is going to be a soft pull. So I have a list of lines of credit that you can get that's below $50. Everything is $50 and below, so it's super low cost, as little as $1 to $2 a month, all right? Hey, listen, if you found any value in this video and you want to learn more about improving your credit, or you simply have further questions, you can click the link below and get an absolutely free credit improvement game plan based on your credit, your situation, and your goals. We can actually do that for you. Also, you can schedule an appointment with myself or my team and we can answer your questions. Or you can simply visit our website. Also, there should be additional links below that's going to be helpful resources to help you improve your credit and reach your financial goals. Hope to see you on the next video.